In recent developments, China has ramped up its rhetoric, threatening severe economic retaliation if Japan proceeds with tightening its restrictions on semiconductor equipment exports to Chinese firms. This situation not only complicates ongoing US-led efforts to curb China's access to advanced technology but also places major Japanese corporations, such as Toyota, in a precarious position. Senior Chinese officials have voiced their concerns in recent meetings with Japanese counterparts, expressing the severity of potential repercussions if Japan intensifies its semiconductor controls. The focus of these potential sanctions is Japan's restriction on the sale and servicing of chipmaking machinery critical to Chinese technology companies. This threat is particularly significant given Toyota Motor Corp's substantial role in Japan's semiconductor strategy. The company is deeply involved in chip production, with investments in new facilities like the one being developed by Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing County in Kumamoto. This makes Toyota's concerns highly relevant to Japanese policymakers, who are already navigating the complexities of global tech geopolitics. China's retaliation could involve cutting off Japan's access to essential minerals needed for automotive production, a move that would strike at the heart of Japan's manufacturing capabilities. This echoes past incidents, such as the 2010 temporary suspension of rare earth exports to Japan following a maritime dispute. Back then, Japan's electronics sector was significantly impacted, and the country has since struggled to reduce its dependence on Chinese rare earths. The broader context of this confrontation involves the US push for stronger international controls on chip technology. The Biden administration has been urging allies like Japan to implement tighter restrictions on advanced chip-making tools, as part of a strategy to hinder China's semiconductor advancements. US officials have been negotiating with Japan on these measures, aiming to balance their restrictions with the need to secure adequate supplies of critical minerals. Despite these efforts, the US has not yet resorted to invoking the Foreign Direct Product Rule, that is FDPR, which could further complicate relations by controlling the export of products made with American technology, regardless of their origin. This geopolitical tension is reflected in the financial markets as well. Shares of Japanese chip-related companies have dipped following reports of potential escalations. Companies like Tokyo Electron have seen their stock prices fall, mirroring investor unease over the ongoing standoff. With the upcoming US presidential election and Japan's Prime Minister Fumio Kishida's impending resignation, the timeline for a resolution remains uncertain. Nevertheless, the Biden administration remains hopeful for a diplomatic solution. However, if necessary, they are prepared to use more aggressive measures like the FDPR to enforce compliance among allies. China's position, as articulated by state media and officials, is clear. They oppose any unilateral efforts to politicize trade and are prepared to retaliate against nations that align with US technology blockades. As tensions mount, both Japan and China are bracing for the potential fallout of this high-stakes geopolitical and economic confrontation. Stay subscribed for more videos.